In this video, we are going to learn how to use Essilor Kappa tracer, blocker, and edger.
From the job order tray, check for the right lens.
Put it in the lensometer, neutralize the lens, and spot the lens. The 3 dot on the lens is your 180 line. Connect the dot using a white chalk marker. To properly identify the lens with the help of white chalk marker, right are on the top of the lens.
Repeat the same thing for your left lens. Now take out the demo lenses from your frame. We will now use tracer to trace the frame measurements. The temples of the frame should be towards you. There are 4 pins. Make sure the frame sits properly and bridge of the frame aligns with the center. Use this button to change the lens either right, left, to different shapes, or both the lenses. Use the green arrow button to start tracing. You may use this button to navigate between single vision lens, flat top bifocal, progressive, and executive lens. Press the green arrow button to start tracing. As soon as you press the button, the small pin inside the tracer will begin tracing from right lens and then will move to left lens. It will trace inside of the frame. It usually takes few seconds to complete the tracing. Proper positioning of frame is necessary to ensure the recording of correct measurement.
Now on the screen, it's showing us a warning sign to use the correct block size. It's asking us to use the small block size as our frame is small. Using larger block size is not recommended as it may get cut during edging. On the screen now, we see the design of the lens. When we compare it with the frame, it should be similar. If there is any decentration, we have to calculate by frame PD minus patient PD. The top space is for horizontal decentration and the bottom box is for vertical decentration. Now to adjust the value of horizontal decentration or vertical decentration, we use the plus or minus sign. If the patient PD is 3 less, then use minus sign to decrease the value. Use this button to toggle between right and left. If we do not have OC height, then usually it's half of B, which is horizontal white line, which also can be adjusted using plus and minus sign. Put the blocker on the machine. Take out the right lens first and align it with the horizontal line on the screen with 180 line on the lens. Press the button to start the blocking. Once the blocker is attached, take the lens out and firmly hold it on table to make sure it's attached. Use this button to bring the information from tracer to the edger. On the screen, you will see the lens design and after a message to acknowledge the correct size of blocker. Use this button to change right or left lens. Use this button to change the material, which is glass or mineral, CR39, polycarbonate, and high index. There is always a chart which shows different material with their symbols. We do not use this button as it is used for polishing, and we do not use this for our fabrication lab for now. This button is to change the mode of edging. We can navigate from bevel, drill mount, and nylon rim. In the edging chamber, these are known as chuck. They hold the lens when in edging chamber. On the backside of blocker, there is pin which is supposed to fit properly with the chuck. There are pins on the chuck which holds the lens. Before closing the chuck, make sure that blocker and chuck are aligned properly in the pins, otherwise the lens will be loose and may get damaged while edging. It's best practice to hold lens firmly with either right or left hand when closing the chuck. Left side arrow button is used to close the chuck. Hold the lens while closing the chuck so it doesn't fall below. The right arrow button is used to open the chuck, and we have to hold the lens with one hand when we open so it does not fall down. This button is to start edging, and this button is for re-edging. After the edging is finished, make sure to do feathering of lenses and make sure the edging chamber is cleaned by spraying water.